Hello to all my friends, subscribers out there once again, and welcome back to another showcase and review here with the future. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed me lately and added me as a friend, and I appreciate all the comments and everything that everybody has left, and I really enjoy doing these reviews with all this positive feedback. And let's get on to the next figure I have to review. Well, actually figures in this line, because it is none other than the Marvel Universe comic 2-pack Secret Wars Mr. Fantastic and Ultron. I've heard very good things about this comic 2-pack. This one actually was launched in 2009, but I was able to pick this up for a clearance price of $8 at Walmart in the clearance aisle. I was lucky enough to come in there and they had this on clearance. If you could see in the background there, the comic book itself that comes in this comic pack, as you can see up here to the right, you have Mr. Fantastic, aka Reed Richards, and Ultron. And on the Marvel M stamp there, and you can see it says it comes with Secret Wars issue number 6, and it is the actual comic book there, as you can see from the side. So if you open this up, you could read this comic. But there's Galactus on the front of the comic, and you have pictures of other superheroes here: Mr. Fantastic, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Wolverine, Thing, etc. Thor. Very cool, 75 cents, back October 6th it says, so that's pretty cool, approved by the Comics Code Authority, so pretty neat there to have the comic inside that you get with the figures. And now as we go on to the figures, you have a picture here of Mr. Fantastic, which, as you know, he was super stretchable, kind of like a Stretch Armstrong in real life. Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and Ultron back in the back there. And as you can see, they did one hell of a job on Ultron. Now, first I'm going to discuss here Reed Richards. Reed Richards was a scientific genius and the leader of the Fantastic Four, so I'm very happy to get a hold of this guy. I'm sure there are probably other Marvel Universe figures released by now of him, but there were some complaints on this guy that he was a little bit, buffed up more than he should be. He should have been a little bit thinner, and he was a little bit shorter than most of the other figures of the Fantastic Four and Marvel Universe, and he should have been a little bit taller. But he does have good detail, great detail actually, and good paint application. You can see he has his white gloves decked out in his Fantastic Four outfit. White boots, his spandex attire. He even has the gray streaks on each side of his head, as you can see there. This package was kind of damaged, as which reason I got it for $8, which I thought was a steal, so I couldn't pass it up. I actually got this a couple months back as well. And then also he comes with 26 points of articulation, and that's pretty much it for the Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic figure in the pack. But the one that is really sells this pack is the Ultron figure, I heard. He actually comes with 29 points of articulation, which is a lot more than the standard 26 points that the other figures come with. And that's not including these little shoulder pads that can move up and down on it that I have seen in other reviews. He has very good detail and paint application. You can see in the indentations it was like a navy blue color to make it really stand out. You can see the crimson red coloring in his mouth and his eyes, and there are some lights there on the top of his head, and the antennas coming off the side. But the details really pop on this Ultron, and this is the best Ultron made up to this figure that I know of. They may have made another one by now, but I am not really up to date on the Ultron figures made, but this could be very well the definitive Ultron. It is his classic look that is represented in the comic books of the Avengers. He actually is from the Avengers. He is a criminally insane scientific robot dedicated to the conquest and the extermination of humanity. So that's a little bio on Ultron there that I actually looked up for this video. Pretty cool though to have this comic 2-pack, to pick it up for only $8 on a clearance price, and I wanted to show all my friends and subscribers who tune in and watch the videos. You can see up there to the left, 25th Anniversary Secret Wars, and these were launched in 2009, I'm pretty sure. As we go to the back here, you can see it shows Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and Ultron out of the package, and there you can see Galactus, Dr. Octopus, several other characters. Very cool. I think I see that's Ultron right there. Very cool. Dr. Doom in the middle. Lizard Man. Pretty cool. Marvel's Wrecker there, among some others. But that's cool to have the comic book inside here. If you open these up, you could read that comic, which would be very interesting, and it's very tempting to rip it open and read. But I like to keep mine on card, so that's just how I roll. I mean, I had somebody on one of my last vids claim that it's a shame that I didn't open the fig, but in all honesty, everybody has their own thing, so it's up to you whether you want to open up these figures or keep them in the package. It's really a it's really up to you. It's your self-opinion of what you want to do. I'm not trying to sway anybody to keep them packaged or not keep them packaged. A lot of people complain because I don't open them up, but I don't see the point. I think you should just do whatever you want to do. And this is how I like to do it. I keep them all on display. But to continue here, sorry about the little ramble there, but up to the right, you have issue number 9, Hawkeye and Marvel's Pile Driver, that you can get from the Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars pack. It says collect 12 that are sold separately. It's probably pretty hard to get a hold of some of these now. I actually did see the Thor here 2-pack in stores. I don't know if it was this one or a more updated one, but I would really like to get a hold of a early version or original version of Thor. I have the movie Thor, but that is the Thor and Marvel's Enchantress, issue number 11 that comes with that. This one is issue number 9. I did not mention that. And as you can see, it's issue number 6, Mr. Fantastic and Ultron come with. Up to the left, you have the Marvel stamp again with Ultron and Mr. Fantastic, and as you can see, nice little damage on the card, but not too bad. And down here it says, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the greatest crossover event of all time, as Galactus assembles the vast machine that will eventually consume Battleworld and all that exists on its surface, Mr. Fantastic and the other heroes lay their plans. The leader of the Fantastic Four knows more about Galactus than any man alive, and his advice on the coming battle is priceless. Back in Doombase, Ultron stands guard over his master's interest while the other villains go about their assigned task. And you can see the comic printed in Hong Kong, packaged in China, and all the other stuff down there. The Hasbro stamp to the right, Marvel Universe stamp to the left, and all your little warnings and copyright deals. But that's pretty much it. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I hope everybody enjoyed a look at this Secret Wars Ultron and Mr. Fantastic comic 2-pack that I got recently. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. One more good look there. And I'll see you on the next video. And hopefully I got some Marvel Universe figures coming up that I'm going to review. Some G.I. Joe figures that I plan on reviewing. So be on the lookout. Thanks everybody. And as always, peace.